What's up, what's up, what's up? Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another stream. Happy Friday. Hope you all had a great week. We are here in San Diego checking out the newly released LatinVFR airport. I want to say a port over for LatinVFR, but I don't think that's entirely accurate. They've done a lot of work to make this airport pretty much on par with you know, the features that MFS 2020 is capable of producing. We're an A320 Neo. This aircraft, this lovely aircraft, continues to be updated day after day, almost hour after hour, to be honest. It is always updated. These guys are feverishly at work, and it is much appreciated, especially when the rest of the default aircrafts, especially from an airliner perspective, is truly frustrating to fly. But we've got some good stuff for now, and we're gonna go ahead and jump in this cockpit and get things going. Head down over to Phoenix, and depending on the timing and how busy it is, because this is an FNO, so depending on if we can get in there quickly and get out quickly, we'll do a turnaround and come back to San Diego so we can at least see the approach. By the time we turn around, it'll probably be evening as well, so nice night lighting over the city and whatnot. So we'll see. Running a bunch of beta stuff here, so knock on wood, everything goes pretty well today. We've got Navigraph beta continuing. I am running PAC-X, newly released update for that, so I'm running that. Don't know if all this stuff plays well with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 yet, especially considering the patch 2 release, but I guess we will find out today. So without further ado, let's get into the cockpit here and get things going. Like I said, we are on VATSIM, but I'm not ready to call these guys up just yet. We'll definitely give them a call. We're also running the new sound pack from, gosh, I think FT Mod Sounds is the name of those guys. I think that's who they're called. So you'll notice some different sounds, especially as it relates to the startup of the aircraft here, so that's pretty cool. Again, the fly-by-wire guys continue to update their aircraft, so there's always that possibility that, you know, the latest fly-by-wire GitHub pull will not be compatible with the FT mod sounds, but That is a risk I am willing to take. Anything to make this aircraft and this sim experience a little bit more immersive, especially because we do not have payware quality things yet. All good. I'm going to go ahead and get the jetways connected, or jetway connected. Get some cargo going. Get some passengers on board. There's our jetway coming up. This thing is so slow. They really need to decouple the ground services from this ATC menu. I mean, this constant waiting back and forth for them to respond is causes such an unnecessary delay. But we'll see. By the time they get around to that, or even consider that, we'll likely have GSX from FS Stream Team over here in this sim, so we'll just have to wait on for that. We'll order catering too, why not? Go ahead and get Pack X started. Alright, that should start boarding our passengers there. Let's get the altimeter 29988 set. Everything up top looks good for now. Let's get some overhead lighting going. We'll get some lighting on the pedestal as well. McKnight, what's going on, man? Alright, let's do this. So KSAN to KPHX. Phoenix unfortunately is still a default, not even in handcrafted, so it'll be again very defaultish making our way in there, but all good. I do miss flying to that airport, so I don't mind entirely. I'm sure we'll see that come over from, I think it's Flightbeam that makes that scenery for the other sims as well. KPRC is our alternate today. Before I continue, actually, let's make sure we get the fuel on board. SimBrief is calling for 12015. Remember, this is an FNL, so in case we get holes, we want to make sure we put a little bit extra. I feel safe with 13.6. That's fine with me. 129 on the takeoff weight, 124 here. I'll leave that for now as well. 35 on the cost index. We're going to 390 today, although I think that's too high. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's too high for this flight. We probably won't make that before it's time to start descending again, but we'll see. Frontier Flight 2946. Wind's not modeled yet. 50.2, that looks good. Block fuel 6.1. That looks good. Out of San Diego, let's look at the ATIS really quick. We've got information Papa. Looks like we're landing and departing runway 27. Altimeter is 2981. Let's make sure 2988. So live weather, guys, is still annoyingly broken. I mean, it's not broken. They claim they fix it. We got winds aloft and all that good stuff, but the altimeters and all that stuff is really just not matching what it should be at all. It's very frustrating, but what we've got to work with for now. The folks over at Zoo 2 departure, the folks over at Rex released a weather engine for this sim over the last week. We'll get airborne and I'll tell you my impressions about that, but we'll see. IPL into Phoenix, it'll be the Hydra 1 arrival. Phoenix is landing west, I assume, because we will be coming in via the south. We'll get 25 left. Could be wrong, but we'll put it in for now. Hydra 1, and that is the Hogs transition. This thing is so delayed. There's no bias. Definitely not Zerlo. We'll get hogs in there. 2.5 left again. This thing is so...
If you have trouble finding a location for any of your carry-on items, please use the flight attendant call button over your seat.
Alright, there we go. 2.5 left. Hydra 1, Hogs transition. We'll insert that.
Please close the bin as a courtesy to other passengers. Once all your items are put away, please clear the aisle and sit down in your
So
seat
after the Zoo 2 departure, make sure Zoo, Storage, Gritter, Booze, IPO. After IPO, it'll be direct
If you are not able or prefer not to perform these
Heats.
actions, please let a flight attendant know so you can be reseated. You are free to use your portable electronic devices during the boarding
Let's not
process.
screw that up.
We ask that larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you
So
and welcome aboard.
HEE Heeds, where the hell is it? HEEDS. Insert that. After Heeds, we're going Bard BZA. Bravo Zulu Alpha. Of course. North 32. West 140. I'll take the top one. After BZA, it's direct Hogs, which I think we have in there already because of the arrival. Yes, we do. Hogs. And Judith, Ractima, Hydra, Gila, Punt. No, this is wrong. So it's got the wrong transition in there, and it never lets you take it out. So let's go to plan mode and show you guys what I'm talking about. So we'll get the VORs, flight directors on, constraints on. Go into plan mode. I'll step through this here. It forces the transition. I mean, the way Microsoft and Asobo has set up this flight planning software, it's really ridiculous. It ignores everything that you put in from a transition standpoint. And even though we have the Hogs transition in there, it's putting the Zerlo transition. And if I'm not mistaken, it won't let you delete it. So it's almost as if we got to continue on the arrival and go direct. Let me see something here. After Gila, IPL Heeds, Hogs, Judith, Racma. After Gila, we should be direct Agla. Let's see if it'll let me do that.
We are ready to go when you are.
Cabin is ready to go, thank you. AGGLA. Okay, that's Agla. After Agla is Chavo. CHAVO. After Chavo is Lemo. Lemo. LEMOE. Alright, Chavo. Yeah, see, it doesn't take it. Let me see if I can get rid of Zerlo. Nope. It does not let you touch the approach fixes. No, it is what it is for now. We'll just have to try to fix this airborne or go into heading mode or something. We've got our charts on board, so I'm not worried about it. Alright, let's get the APU started. Get the seatbelt sign on. Call up ATC for some clearances here. 118.3. And we do have information Papa. Limburg Tower, good afternoon. Frontier Flight 2946. Information Papa looking for IFR to Phoenix Sky Harbor as file, please.
Frontier 2946, Limburg Tower, good evening. You are cleared to Phoenix Sky Harbor via Zoo 2 departure Imperial transition, then is filed. Climb via the SID. Expect flight level 3900, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 124.5, squawk 5721.
Frontier Flight 2946 is cleared to Phoenix Sky Harbor via the Zoo 2 departure IPL transition, Imperial transition, then is filed. Climb via the SID, expect 3905 after departures on 124.5, squawk 5721.
Frontier Flight 2946, readback is correct. Push and start at your discretion. Runway 27 for departure, call for taxi.
Push and start, all discretion, 27 for departure, we'll call for taxi, thanks. Alright, that's 5721 there in the box. Take a look at this departure here. Pretty straightforward, we've done this hundreds of times already. Due to departure is pretty much a RNAV departure straight out, and then it's the left turn direct Zoo, then Joraj, Gritter, so on and so forth. Top altitude for us here is 230. We usually never given altitude restrictions on the climb. We really have 230 dialed in, and then SoCal approach really gives us our clearance up to our cruising altitude, which today is 390. So that's straightforward there. Let's jump back into the cockpit and get our CDU set up. It's 230. The transition is screwed, but we'll see what we can do with it as we make our way over to Phoenix there. Hopefully, and I'm hoping, we get radar vectors for a visual approach. Then the transition that is screwed up in the McDo won't even matter. So we'll see though. Gorgeous day. So yeah, I haven't even really gotten into the airport. I mean, what can you say? It's phenomenal, just like it has been in their FSX and prepared versions. Looks even better here in Flight Sim 2020. They've really taken advantage of the really true to life PBR. Performance wise, I'm getting, as I hover over the city here, only about 20 frames per second, but I am running full ultra settings, 4K 65-inch TV. So you're really not going to get better than that, and we are obviously streaming as well. So performance wise, it's really fine. No stutters or anything like that. Textures are phenomenal. The surrounding area, don't know how much of the surrounding area they really did versus how much of it is actually this the Sims Bing autogen drawing, but I think they definitely worked on the cityscape down there, the Coronado Bridge you see over there. They've got the naval station obviously over there on that side. It's really cool. Looks really good. Can't complain. There's also a discount as well for those that have this version already for the other simulators. So really can't beat that. Alright, signs are on. APU is firing up. Let's get the jetway disconnected. I really cannot wait for GSX, man. Aero crest pushback as well.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you guys are doing well.
2946 with service to Phoenix. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 21 minutes. Now that the cabin door is
Alaco
closed,
Loco, thanks for the subscribe, my man.
Airplane mode and your
Good
life
evening.
devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables.
Alright, we're getting pushed back here. Beacon light can come on. Signs on, auto. Cockpit door closed and locked. Transponder, we'll set that to TA. Down there looks good. Up there looks good. That looks good. Go to performance. We'll go 1 up, 0.0 on the trim. Alright, doesn't like that. We'll go 1 up, 0.1 on the trim. Doesn't like that either. Since when? That always worked. What did the fly-by-wire guys change on me? There it goes. That was weird. Let's get the V speeds a little bit more accurate. There we go. Transition altitude is really 18,000, not 10,000. That looks good. Alright, cool. We'll get engine 1 fired up. It looks good. Parking brakes release. And we'll have them push us back nose left here.
Gentlemen, we'd like your attention to some important safety features of this Airbus A320 aircraft. Please follow along with the safety information which locates the seat pocket in front of you. And fasten your seatbelt to the metal tab into the buckle.
Good evening, my friends. Thanks for tuning in. We're getting ready to head on out of here, participate in this VATSIM Friday Night Ops. We're here at newly released LatinVFR San Diego, Lindbergh, running the fly-by-wire A320 mod with the FSLABS sound pack. Alright, they're done there. Parking brake set. Get back over to Tower 18-3. We'll get engine 2 fired up now.
Grab the strap around your waist, fasten the buckle, pull the tab on the loose end of the strap to tighten. Upon exiting the aircraft, hold on to the red tab to inflate the vest. It is important that you do not inflate
Then
the
our
vest
departure
while
frequency is
inside the aircraft.
24.5.
To manually inflate or top off a vest, pull into the tube at your shoulder. A water-activated rescue line is also attached to each vest.
Always good to have your next radio frequency up. Practice there, especially when things get hectic and busy. You are relatively, or essentially, single pilot here when you're flying a sim. Obviously, in real life, you wouldn't be single piloting in commercial A320, but the workload definitely increases in the sim because you are simulating, you know, true-to-life operations and procedure. So you got to help yourself out as much as possible. Alright, looks like 2 good starts to me. Flaps 1. It's ignition mode select the normal. APU bleed can come off, and so can the APU. Flight controls. Let's full up, center, full down, center, full left, center, full right, center, rudder check, full left, center, full right, center. Auto brake max, terrain on ND, predictive wind shear auto, weather radar on. I like it, we're good to go. We'll grab the latest ATIS. It is still Papa. We'll let them know we're ready to go. And Lindbergh Tower, information Papa for Frontier Flight 2946, ready to taxi runway 27.
Frontier 2946, runway 27, taxi Bravo, altimeter 2981.
Bravo 2981, Frontier Flight 2946. And of course, live weather is really not live or accurate, but it's relatively close, I guess. Great sound pack by the FT sounds, or FSLABS sounds. I mean, honestly, it wasn't bad default-wise, but they definitely made it better. Alright, we're clear left. We're clear to our right. Taxi light on.
Tower, good afternoon. Golf Foxtrot Bravo Golf, System 182 with information Papa at GA parking. Request taxi for a VFR departure.
Golf Foxtrot Bravo Golf, say direction of travel.
Alright, we're rolling now.
Straight out to the
Get,
west, Golf Bravo
autobrake
Golf.
Max. Oh, I'm sorry, not auto brake. Spoilers armed. Auto brake is already set to max. Takeoff config. That should be normal now.
Roger, Golf Foxtrot Bravo Golf, you're cleared into the San Diego Class Bravo airspace. On departure, flight heading 310, maintain VFR outer below 2,000 feet. Departure frequency 124.5, squawk 5724.
Can you repeat the departure frequency, please?
Got
Golf Bravo
floating
Golf.
people up there.
Golf
As you get
Bravo
closer, they usually disappear.
124.5.
Don't understand why that bus would stop right in front of us here.
Stayed into the Class B
Alrighty, keeps it
airspace, heading
Good stuff.
310 VFR at or below 2,000 feet, 124.5 and 5724, and that's called Golf Bravo Golf.
Golf Bravo Golf, reback is correct. Runway 27, taxi via Charlie, Charlie 1.
Runway 27, taxi via Charlie, Charlie 1, Golf Bravo Golf.
Alright, so we're getting out of here relatively quick. Again, the featured airports today for the VATSIM FNO is
Golf
Phoenix
Bravo Golf,
and
say requested
the
cruise altitude.
Dallas-Fort Worth area. So not too busy getting out, but
4,000
maybe
Golf
busy
Bravo
getting
Golf.
into Phoenix. So we'll see.
Okay, can I give you 4,500?
Yeah, AFM, Golf
Getting
Bravo
close
Golf.
to the runway here. Let's make sure the cabin's
Golf
ready.
Bravo Golf, you can expect that, thanks.
Expect 4,500, Golf Bravo Golf.
Good stuff. Alright, we're approaching the runway. We'll get TARA set. Landing lights can come on. And Frontier Flight 2946, short 27, ready to go.
Frontier 2946, winds 2803, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
7 clear for takeoff, Frontier Flight 2946. Alright, we're good to go. Strobes on, runway turn-offs on. One last chime to the cabin. We are clear on the approach, and we are clear down the runway. Again, Zoo 2 departure is essentially straight out, left turn Zoo, top altitude 230. One last check.
And attention all aircraft, ATIS information, Quebec is now current winds variable at 3, altimeter 2981.
Alright, our lights are good to go. I'm good to go. Press set. Good stuff. It's 100 knots. Turn the stick to neutral. That's a V1. Bit of a crosswind there. We'll correct. There we go. That's positive rate. Gears coming up. Goodbye, Limburg.
Frontier Flight 2946, you can contact departure 124.5. Enjoy your flight out to Phoenix.
Departure 24-5, we'll see you Frontier Flight 2946. Start that left turn.
Color Delta 1121.
And KLM 454 heavy traffic at your 9 to 10 o'clock and approximately 5 miles of heavy Boeing 777 out of 6,300 for the North Complex. Do you have them in sight?
I do confirm we have traffic in sight, KLM 454.
KLM 454 Heavy, thank you. Follow the traffic. Cleared visual approach, runway 24 right.
Okay, hold visual on runway 24 right, KLM 454.
And follow the traffic. You're number 2 behind him.
Azure, we'll keep visual separation on track.
Departure, good evening, Frontier Flight 2946, 4.2 for 230, Zoo 2.
Frontier Flight 2946, SoCal departure. Hello, you're ready to contact. Climb maintain 15,000.
15,000 on the Zoo 2 for us.
Affirm. For now, 15,000. You get higher from center.
Alright, thanks, 15,000. That's interesting. Usually we go right up to 2-3, but we'll take it. 15, open climb. We'll clean up now. Flaps coming up. Take the lights off.
Descending by Hollywood on arrival at 194.
Delta 2662,
And
SoCal
I can
approach.
disarm the
Hello.
spoilers. Still manually flying her.
Frontier Flight 2946, connect the LA Center 125.8. Have a good flight.
And the flight speed to 230 knots.
25-8, Frontier Flight 2946, we'll see you.
Very good.
Number 703 Papa Sierra, contact Las Vegas approach 135.2.
I've got to like adjust my volume every controller. Every controller's mic is literally too loud or too low. There you go, hopefully I can hear him.
Number 03 Papa Sierra, contact Las Vegas approach 135.0.
7.6 on the climb now. Los Angeles Center, good evening. Frontier Flight 2946, 8,000 on the Zoo 2 for 15,000.
Frontier Flight 2946, Los Angeles Center, hello, climb and maintain flight level 390.
390, Frontier Flight 2943. Alright, open climb 390, that's our cruise. Again, it's a short flight relatively. Don't know if we'll get there, but we'll see. Coming through 10,000 almost.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed 10,000 feet. You may turn on larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the duration of the flight and do not form a line near the loud doors. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you'll be directed to a page to a small speaker internet access. We do offer complimentary in-flight speakers
Los Angeles Center, welcome aboard.
Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access our wide range of free live TV and case movies library.
Continental 41, contact SoCal approach 124.5. Have a great landing.
24.5 for approach. Thanks so much. Have a good night. Continental 41, bye-bye.
Alright, I'm gonna decrease our rate of climb just a little bit, get some speed here.
Flight
Nose down.
1649, contact Albuquerque Center 126.45. Albuquerque on 2645, Frontier Flight 1649, good night. American 395.
I'll get autopilot on now.
Center 126.45. Have a great flight.
126.45, have a good day, American 395.
And LA Center.
Sim sounds down a little bit for you guys so I can pop outside.
Fly level 190.
Alliance 885, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 290.
Maintain flight level 290, Allegiant 885.
I'm looking for a Frontier livery for quite some time now, to be honest. Recently, I think yesterday or the day before, you guys check out the what is that? The forums there that has all the liveries for the MFS 2020. They have a bunch of Frontiers. I think almost the entire fleet. It's like 39 or 40 aircraft. It's pretty cool.
Coroner 749, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 320. primary maintain, flight level 320, running a jump flight level, thank you. Victor Hotel Delta Romeo Sierra, do you have an approach request at Santa Maria?
No, negative. Whatever the winds are doing, we're happy to accept the Nav Zulu or the ILS, depending on what's going on.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna be runway 30. Expect the RNAV GPS.
Alright, that's 18,000. We get standard.
Actually, Senator, if it's okay, we'd like to conduct a visual approach runway 30. That way we could just go to direct and join the circuit.
Sounds good. Victor Hotel Delta Runway Sierra, descend at pilot's discretion. Maintain 5,000 feet. Expect the visual approach runway 30.
When ready, 5,000 and visual approach runway 30, Delta Romeo Sierra.
United 650, checking in flight level 390.
Again, don't know if we'll get to 390 today, but all good.
Los Angeles Center. Okay, yeah, you're with me.
So yeah, a bunch of different things here this week as it relates to this simulator. We obviously got patch, what is that, 1.93 now? Essentially, I think the focus for that patch was essentially the Japan update. I've seen a bunch of people, fly there and do some routes to check out the airports and the cityscape and the sceneries there. Definitely got to get over there and try that myself. It also came with some bug fixes and some adjustments. I think the general consensus is it's still not where we want it to be, and in fact they continue to break aircrafts as they push out these bug fixes, which is I think they're starting to realize that, and they're starting to realize that they really need to do some better testing before they release these patches. So I think they're bringing back some of the beta with the Kiwi folks, if I'm not mistaken, or last I heard from the latest developer update, which should at least help with that, because I mean they're attempting and they're trying to fix these bugs, but they fix 5 things and break 8, which kind of defeats the purpose, to be honest. So hopefully they're able to get that together as they continue to push out more releases. The A320, I must say, much better. Most of that though is the combination of the fly-by-wire guys continuing to push out updates for it, but Asobo finally fixed the rocking back and forth. I mean, you'll see a little bit, but that's just due to turbulence. Before that, this aircraft just would wave or sway back and forth like a seesaw. The last 2 flights that I've done with it since the patch, it really hasn't done that, so it looks like they figured out what that was and addressed it. That's good. I think the aircraft is a little bit more stable as well. If I'm not mistaken. Again, I don't know how much of that is really the fly-by-wire guys or a combination of honestly both.
LA Center, American 1510, 50280, ready to start down.
So that's cool. In terms of add-ons, obviously LatinVFR released San Diego, just departed there. Sim weather injection, so Rex finally released a weather engine that they said they were going to release for this simulator. It's skeptical for sure. I think the overwhelming vote for the community is that it's decent, it's okay for now. And I think they like it honestly better than the live weather. I personally would hold off on it. Give Microsoft and Asobo some additional time to correct the accuracies before I would buy, a third-party weather engine like that, especially from Rex. I mean, Rex, they do great textures and whatnot, but never their strong point has really never been weather injection. Hi-Fi came with something, ActiveSky, that'd be a different story, but I'd hold off on that for now, and like I said, I think it's full of bugs right now as well, so we'll see. I think the thing that's curious for me is that, Hi-Fi said that there wasn't anything available to them, especially in terms of an SDK to produce weather injection like they do for the other sims. The fact that Rex was able to figure that out and and produce
American 1418 on Reable Sierra.
their engine in literally what, a month and a half since the sim release is
United
really interesting.
118, contact Albuquerque Center 127.85.
Not sure what to make of that,
27.85 would
but
be
again, my personal opinion
American
is to
1418, I already gave you instructions for the send via Hollywood.
definitely wait a little bit, let Microsoft and Zibo figure out some of these other bugs before picking up a weather engine. Alright, making our way to
American
280.
2117, descend via Luki, one arrival, the Lindbergh altimeter.
Again, by the time we get up to cruise, we'll essentially be descending here. All good though. Let's take a look at what's going on down there at the airport. Like I said, this is a F&O flight.
Change to advisory is approved. Actually, Lufthansa 453 standby 1.
So that's us there.
Standing by 453.
American 2117.
Do have a bunch of folks coming in right now in the Phoenix. Another Frontier flight.
American 2117.
Left out of LAX, but we've got great spacing on that regards. 395, he just left San Diego as well. Great spacing there as well. About 6 or 7 aircrafts approaching Phoenix.
American
1447
with you for level 310
It doesn't look extremely busy. Not expecting any holds or anything like that. We should essentially get straight in. See if I can find the ATIS. I think they're still in West Ops. Yeah, so we've got 2-6. Arrivals from the south can expect visual 2-5 left, so just like I thought, we've got that programmed in. That's generally what the course of action here is. 250 at 6, 10 statutes of a mile, 39 degrees Celsius, very hot. -4 on the dew point, that's interesting. 2977, so that'll be a pretty clear day coming into, or clear evening coming into Phoenix there. No issues for sure. Johnny, what's going on, man? Stalker in the chat. In terms of what we're doing, we've got the Hydro on arrival. Again, the FMC or CDU, or what do they call this thing? MICDU. Is definitely doing some funky things, so we'll probably have to manually fly those last 2 fixes because it didn't take it for some reason. It's forcing the. Let me show you what it's forcing. The Zerlo transition, which is up here somewhere. No matter how many times you change it, it forces that. And I see that very often, especially with approaches into LAX as well. It's strange. They've definitely got to work on that. So yeah, that is the plan of action for tonight. Get these seatbelt signs off now. We seem to have off.
1510, contact Las Vegas approach on 135.0.
35-0, American 1510.
LA Center, American 1447, ready to check.
American 1447, RB 2585, standby southwest is 390, contact local approach on 124.5.
124.5, that's the 390
Gorgeous evening out. Can ask for better weather.
Korean Air 012, heavy, Oakland Center offline, weather services terminated, frequency change to advisory approved.
So we'll be over with Albuquerque soon. Soon that is 126.45, so I'll get that dialed up.
15 miles reporting site.
Okay, Delta Romeo Sierra.
And we should have top down for this entire flight.
3000, Delta Romeo Sierra.
Cruising altitude 37,000.
Alaska 1205, squawk 7250.
So again, I'm not worried about the transition. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about for those that are just joining here. Take a look. We'll go into plan mode.
Number 32 Charlie Bravo. Say aircraft type one more time and runway 24, taxi via Alpha.
Gila and Nagala and Chavo.
24 via Alpha, Wood Buzz ready for takeoff, and we're at Bonanza 36, that's B36, that's the tech code.
Roger, thank you.
Let me get a better view here. Let's do that better.
WestJet 1403, Salt Lake Center offline, Beta services terminated.
After Chavo, we should be direct Lemo on this arrival, and it doesn't like it. It's taking me right up here to that zero-low transition. Again, it is a symptom of just, I don't know what the heck Microsoft and the Sobo was doing, but you'll find many airports that have this issue, especially in the jets, like the 787 and the A320.
Alaska 1418.
It's forcing that zero-low transition as if that's the only transition you can take for 25 left, which isn't true. It should be Lemo, and then essentially entering the downwind for 25 left. So what we're going to do is after Chavo, we'll put ourselves in heading mode. We're expecting the visual approach, based on the ATIS, so he'll more than likely give us an altitude to maintain as well, so I'm not worried about the restrictions there. And that's what we'll have to do to combat that. In the meantime, the approach fixes are there. That's good. Part of the problem again as well is you can't go direct the approach fixes. Another, I don't know what the heck Microsoft and the Sobo was doing kind of thing here. You can go direct to your en route waypoints, but you can't go direct to the final approach fixes. I don't know what they were thinking when they programmed that. And that's some of the issues that, folks like...
And do you want us to switch to advisories for the secondary, or do you want me to remain with you?
Fly-by-wire and the working title CJ4 and even some of these payware mods are having with this sim. It's just, at its core, it's not ready, and it's not behaving in a way from a logistics standpoint, not behaving in a way that it should be. I could really understand why PMDG is delayed and why they really can't, stick to their timeline and get this thing out. Because, to be honest, guys, this sim is not finished. Forget the SDK. We know that's not finished. The sim itself, just lacks a lot of logic, which is causing issues with these developers. So. That's it in a nutshell. You just gotta continue to do these workarounds and whatnot. I do feel bad for the people that are, really just getting into aviation and into flight sim that have to deal with this, because especially if they're flying on VATSIM, right? That's nerve-wracking enough to have aircrafts that, after you program the McDo or FMC properly, they're not following the flight plan or have the flight plan as it should. It'll mess you up, man. It'll mess you up. Hopefully they get this stuff figured out.
Contact Las Vegas approach on 135.2.
135.2 for Delta 18.
Alex, send us up to 24 on it with you 17,000.
Delta 1682, are you with me?
Janani, you flying today, man?
Delta
Any flights?
1682, LA Center.
Send us Southwest 2498 with you 17,000.
Southwest 2498 Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level. I can offer you 35 or 37.
Alright, that's the aircraft leveling out there.
370, Southwest 2498.
We've reached our cruise.
Climb and maintain flight level 370.
Flight level 370, Southwest 2498.
Front to flight 2946. Actually, it is zeroed.
Okay, I'm sure he was going to give me descent clearance. It's a little bit too early, so that's probably why he held off. Alright guys, we are looking good. Very hazy. Very, very hazy today. Winds aloft, that's working, that looks good. According to SimBrief, where we are right now should be around 331 at 17. This has 343 at 10, so relatively good. They definitely fixed the winds aloft for sure. They've just got to get the weather a little bit more accurate. The live weather, that is.
Front to flight 2946, the center maintains flight level 290.
290 Frontier Flight 2946. Alright, see what I mean? As soon as we're up,
Southwest
we're headed
State,
down. So let's,
for about 5 minutes max.
we'll go
Southwest 323,
290.
that's okay. First, descend via Disney for arrival, Ontario altimeter 2981.
And we'll do about 1,200 feet per
70
minute
Disney
down.
for arrival and 2981 altimeter Southwest 323.
Bonanza 32 Charlie Bravo is ready to go at General Fox.
Number 32 Charlie Bravo.
Appreciate you all tuning in this evening.
For takeoff. Wind
Hope all is well with you guys.
0,
We
4,
are
caution, 0,
headed
2,
into
0, 3.
Phoenix Sky Harbor, just out of
224,
San Diego,
clear for
Lindbergh.
takeoff.
We checked out the
Next
Latin
flight,
VFR
32
scenery.
Bravo.
We'll see. I don't know if I'll make the flight back. If not, we'll try
Flight Center,
tomorrow.
hello.
See what that approach looks like back into Lindbergh. But it was gorgeous leaving. Gorgeous airport. Highly recommend it, especially if you have
Southwest 24,
the Latin VFR
center.
San Diego scenery or prepared. There's a discount.
If you'd like to order
So
additional
definitely pick it up.
you may hit the flight
Highly recommend it. Looks good.
Romeo Sierra, taxi to the van straight ahead.
To the ramp, Delta Romeo Sierra, thanks very much, good night.
Delta
They've
1682.
cleared us to our initial descent. I'm going to go ahead and pull the weather.
1682, go ahead.
Delta 1682, just
Cool trick, by the
confirm
way,
you're
for
descending via, right?
those that do fly on VATSIM. I knew this, years ago. I just haven't used it in forever. But if you type .ws
We're going to repeat on all transmission for
in the
1682.
chat window and then your IKO, so we're going into Phoenix. You guys mic is so loud. Coming into Phoenix.
Yes, we are continuing to get the star right. Should go check on it real quick. We should have it
That's
filed.
pretty cool.
But yes,
So
we
we'll go ahead and put that in.
are.
That's so loud, man. We're probably going to expect 2-5 left. Let me make sure this aircraft's descending.
Good evening,
Let's have
Southwest
25 left.
62, flight level 300.
Which I think is 200 on the MDA. The decision height. That's full. 18,000 on transition.
Center. Welcome aboard.
Winds are 250 at 6.
1682, we are filed for the Disney 4 arrival for on nav and like 20 right for jump.
Just like it is here in SoCal today. And 297 all week actually. It's been blazing hot. That's us there. We're looking good.
American 432.
I don't know why the aircraft
Oh,
slows down like
2491,
that.
level 300.
2491, low flank flight center, roger.
I don't know what you're doing, guy.
So this,
No one told you to slow down. Keep the speed up.
Southwest 822, reset transponder is squawk 7157.
Delta 1000, radio check on frequency 12.58.
Originally 555, standby November 32 Charlie Bravo, squawk 7273, 7273 on say destination.
7273, and we're going to, stand by.
Los Angeles is busy today, guys.
Bravo, Foxtrot, Lima, the codes for November 30 Charlie Bravo.
Increase that rate of descent here.
Southwest 2456, request direct Cibola.
Look at this Mach 0.78 on the speed. Let me get these volumes back up.
Southwest 2456, approved as requested.
Thank you, direct Cibola.
Start to flight 2946, descend or maintain flight level 250.
250-2946.
I'm sorry, Southwest
I
2456,
also
we meant
realized or
Karma.
noticed
Keep below Romeo, Mike Alpha.
the relationship between your CDU inputs and what the aircraft does on the VNAV profile is a lot better. Again, I don't know if that's a tribute to Microsoft and Zibo changing stuff up or the fly-by-wire folks, but I usually only have to hit the thing.
2946, contact Albuquerque Kirk Center 126.45.
645, front flight 2946, we'll see you. I usually only have to hit the
12
thing
o'clock
one time.
in 15 miles opposite direction, flight level
it'll do what it
380
tells you
and Airbus
before.
320.
You've had to
We got the
constantly
traffic set, 254.
finagle with
American
your
679
altitude and
traffic,
vertical speed stuff.
12 o'clock in 10 miles
to
opposite
behave
direction, flight level 370, Airbus
So,
320.
looks good now. Albuquerque, good evening. Frontier Flight 2946, 32.3 for 250.
Frontier Flight 2946 Albuquerque Center, descend via the Hyder 1 arrival, runway 25 left, transition, Phoenix altimeter is 2977.
Descend via the Hydra 1 arrival, 25 left transition. We've got Charlie at Phoenix, Frontier Flight 2946.
Good.
Alright. Next control will likely be Phoenix Alpha approach. So
Delta 1284 2604.
Dialed in there into the standby.
Got it.
Alright, we've been given instructions to descend via the arrival, so that means we'll continue abiding by the speed and altitude restrictions now, which means at Judith we should be at 280 knots. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that speed back to 280 per the charts. At Judith we want to be above 250, which we are well above, so that looks good. I'm going to dial in our next restriction, which is between 19 and 15 at Hydra. Let's do that. I think this sound pack is a lot better than the default, especially in the descent. I mean, the default had, you know, no matter if the
American 1887, clear direct wink, India November Kilo.
Back on the descent, you would still hear the engines almost at full blast. There was like no correlation between the engine sounds and actually what the engines were doing. The FSLABS mods definitely put their foot in this one, like they do for everything.
Delta 429, reset transponder, squawk 2605.
Pretty nice. Hop back in the cockpit here. Again, you can't
take your
eyes off this airplane too long.
So many departures out of Phoenix, all those squawk codes are getting reused, so sorry about that.
So
American 222, descend via the Ping 1 arrival, runway 25 left, transition, the Phoenix altimeter 2977.
Eastbound, sunsetting.
Descend via the Ping 1 arrival, 25 left transition, altimeter 2977, American 222.
Make that downwind turn and land in there, 25 left there. Racked them in, we want to be below 220, so that's in 14 nautical miles. Let's increase that rate of descent just a little bit more and we should hit that. Get the seatbelt signs back on now. Gorgeous sunset.
The flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt.
United 669, back on frequency.
United 669, roger, thank you.
Alright, we're looking good on the arrival here, my friends. Apologies that I don't have the overlay. It works sometimes, and then it just quits like...
Qantas 7, contact Fort Worth Center 132.07.
So we're not using that today, but I'll continue to give you guys, you know, some sort of indication as to where we are.
You too. American 1887, contact Fort Worth Center 132.07.
Hydra 1. After Limo, they'll likely give us those vectors for that visual approach in the 25 left. So pretty straightforward arrival tonight. Freestyle Aviation, long time no here, man. How you doing? welcome back to the stream. Hope everything is all good. Approaching Hydra, we want to be between 19 and 15, which is spot on for that. Again, guys, the McDo is really screwing up the transition today, so after Chabo, essentially what I'll do is put the aircraft in heading mode, and we'll fly the rest of that downwind leg. Speed's looking good.
UPS 1874, contact Los Angeles Center on 125.8. Have a good night.
Rate of descent.
25.8, UPS 1874, have you tip?
Spirit Wings 162, confirm you're on the 25 left transition.
Confirm, sir. 162.
Spirit Wings 162, I'm sorry, you got cut off singing.
They've also done some really great work to the night lighting.
725 Delta Sierra for cancellation received. Have a great night.
Really good. And that's really phenomenal. All right, that's 18,000 feet. I'm gonna go ahead
Frontier
and
Flight 2946, contact Phoenix Approach 128.65. Have a good night.
2865, Frontier Flight 2946. We'll see you. Still got information. Charlie, correct. Approach, good evening, Frontier Flight 2946. Information, Charlie of Phoenix. 16.8, descending via the Hydra 1, 25 left transition.
Allegiant 792, I show you on a heading of 250. Should have been a left turn heading 170.
Altimeter should be 297.
Okay, I heard 270, my mistake. To the left, 170, Allegiant 792.
On right now.
Allegiant 792, no worries. Let's make it a heading of 140 now.
Glide slope switches
140, Allegiant 792, down to 5.
Is a pretty short runway. We'll get medium on the
Last aircraft calling that Frontier Flight 2946.
Affirm information, Charlie. 15.8 on the Hydra 1, 25 left.
Frontier Flight 2946, thanks for Charlie. Expect vectors for the visual approach, runway 25 left, Phoenix altimeter 2977.
Vectors for the visual 25 left, Frontier Flight 2946. Alright, we're gonna get down. Next restriction. When was this released? I checked the game store just 3 hours ago. What exactly are you referring to, Simlog TV? You're talking about the A320 mod or the LatinVFR San Diego scenery we just departed from? Next restriction, 11,000. Get that dialed in. And 265 at Hydro. We'll get that speed dialed in as well. Per the charts. Looking good. LatinVFR. That was released, I think, on Monday. It's not in the marketplace yet, so you have to go to the LatinVFR's website or go to Sim Market. I really was looking forward to, when this sim release, purchasing all of my scenery in marketplace just to make sure that stuff is in one place, but the updates have been just really slow. So I'm going to stop using it for now at least and continue to purchase my scenery, like I've been doing in Sim Market or directly from the developer's website. I mean, I was waiting for Denver's 1.3 updates for their KDN flight beams. It took like 3 weeks for Osobo and Microsoft to get it updated in Marketplace. So for now, I'll continue to purchase from the developer's website until they get
Allegiant 792, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000, Allegiant 792.
At Allegiant 792, turn right heading 170.
Turn right 170, Allegiant
Again, after
792.
Chabo, folks, we're going to go nav. Again,
Allegiant 885, reduce speed to 210.
Clear the zero transition that it's trying to force on us. So I'm going to go nav and just fly the rest of the arrival manually via autopilot, but manually on the nav mode there.
Allegiant 885, reduce speed to 210.
At Agala, our next restriction, we want to be between 14 and 11, and at 250 knots, so we're looking good there. ILS haven't been working on third-party airports. Gee, Simlog TV, I think you're right. Now that I think about it, I haven't been able... Actually, no, because LatinVFR's Miami, that's worked. Unless you're talking about the newest update for the...
Allegiant 885, descend and maintain 5,000.
I flew into San Diego 2 days ago with the latest release here with this aircraft. And
8,000 went to 885, I believe it was.
It did not...
Allegiant 885, descend and maintain 5,000.
Depends on how recent you're talking or you're referring to Simlog TV. But the last flight I did with this aircraft, again, I don't know if it's a Sobo and Microsoft or it's the fly-by-wire version, it did not capture 28 right at San Diego. And that's not a third party, that's a handcrafted scenery from Microsoft and a Sobo, so I don't know.
Allegiant 792, airport, 2 o'clock, 2 miles, reporting safe.
I mean, I guess I can capture the loc and see
We'll
if
report
it
for Allegiant 790.
finds the ILS, we'll see. And then we'll hand fly it the rest of the way in. Finally checked Content Manager, saw some updates from Miami and Denver. Yeah, they're there now. They just...
Allegiant 885, turn left heading 120, vectors for the approach.
Left 120, Allegiant 885.
Airport inside Allegiant 792.
Allegiant 792, clear visual approach, runway 26.
Clear visual approach 26, Allegiant 792.
Allegiant
885, traffic 12 o'clock. 10 miles southbound, MD 83 on the visual approach, runway 26. Report in sight.
Looking for Allegiant 85.
Get some night lighting on for now. Obviously, once we make our final approach, we'll get it darker. Darker the better here when we're coming in for a nighttime arrival. But night lighting looks superb. Really good job by these guys.
Allegiant 885, turn left heading 080.
No, Simlog TV, I was saying that Allegiant, based on the direction of flight, and I know Allegiant's, you know, flight schedule in the Phoenix, they're usually coming from Vegas or Reno. So
Allegiant 885, follow that traffic number 2, runway 26, clear visual approach.
And he's coming into 26, so...
Follow the traffic number 2.
Again, he's likely coming from Vegas. I am going into Phoenix.
Allegiant 792, contact tower 118.7.
0.7, we'll see.
Nice nighttime flight out there.
We have begun our final descent into Phoenix. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in a full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seatbelt pocket or under the seat.
Lights on.
Please
Nav
complete
lights
all
on.
Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
That is gorgeous. Alright, what are we doing? We want to be at 9,000 now at Chavo, and let's bring the speed back to 250 per the charts. Get to 9,000. This approach, this arrival in the Phoenix, and I've done this plenty of times, you know, flying it for work in real life, for travel, business travel and whatnot. Especially when you're landing west, it takes forever. The flight from Los Angeles or the Los Angeles area is so quick, but this arrival has so many altitude and speed restrictions. It feels like you're descending forever. It's funny, man. Is that PACX? It's PACX. Any good events tomorrow on VATSIM? Good question. Let me see.
Allegiant 885, contact tower 118.7.
I am a VAT USA guy. I don't generally fly VATSIM events in other countries, or I do flights in other countries, but VATSIM events usually fly here. Tomorrow is the 3rd Liberty City fly-in. So, we've got featuring JFK and LaGuardia. That's funny, LaGuardia was the arrival airport last week for another event. So, you can bet the Northeast will be stacked and busy, my friends, tomorrow on VATSIM. You've got JFK and LaGuardia. New York will be stacked. I'm sure DC will be stacked. So yeah, that's the event tomorrow.
Phoenix departure, good night. Airborne November 637 Bravo Lima.
November 637 Bravo Lima, Phoenix departure, stay location?
We just have takeoff runway 25, left November 637 Bravo Lima.
November 637 Bravo Lima, contact Phoenix departure.
But haven't tried it with FS20.
On a 119.2.
Cool. I never used it in the other sims, but you know this sim really needs some immersion, so I decided to pick it up.
Allegiant 792 with you on the go. 3,800.
Information, Charlie.
American 792. Climb and maintain 5,000, fly runway heading.
Up to 5,000 runway heading, Allegiant 792.
American 222, Phoenix approach, expect vectors for the visual approach, runway 25 left. I can get you runway 26 if you want it.
We'll stick with 25 left, we'll expect the visual. American 222.
American 222, roger, the Phoenix altimeter 2977.
Alright, so again, per the charts, my friends, 9,000 and 210 at Chavo.
November 6 Bravo Lima,
Here
go ahead.
we'll go nav mode and just fly the rest of this arrival. We'll expect radar
And
vectors after
vertical
Lima.
Buco, we have just take off from runway 25 left.
Frontier flight at Phoenix Parks.
November 627 Bravo Lima, contact Phoenix departure 119.2.
Actually, I think it's Terminal 2. I don't know. We'll come over here somewhere and park.
Roger that.
'Cause I think that's where Delta parks as well. So that's where we'll be parking tonight, guys. I'm going to go ahead and go to nav mode now.
Allegiant 792, turn right heading 360.
Turn right heading 360 for Allegiant 792. And is there any chance we could get a different
Let's
runway?
get 7,000 dialed in. The A320 mod is
yeah, do you want 25 left?
nicely.
Yes, sir.
That's an
Allegiant
understatement.
792, then turn left heading 170, vectors to the visual approach, runway 25 left.
How you doing, guy?
Okay,
This
vectors
thing
for the
really,
visual, turn to the left 170,
really makes me
Allegiant
enjoy flying
792.
the A320 in this sim. What is going on? 7,000, 1,600 feet per minute, 210 on the speed. All right, we're looking good.
Front 46, trying to maintain 4,000.
4,000, frontier flight 2946. All right, we'll negate that 4,000 now. It's probably going to give us a really quick turn there for final, for our base at least. I'm getting stutters, not sure why. It must be the airport down there loading in. Not sure why. It's a default airport, so it really shouldn't be taxing the sim like that. Flew earlier from Santo Domingo to Newark. Nice. I checked out Dominican Republic about 2 weeks ago. We did Punta Cana though, from Orlando. I'll check out Santo Domingo next. Are you able to move camera and wing view? I am wearing my Track IR headset, so I'm just moving my head around. That's why I did adjust the camera profile, the config file as well, to be able to see some more of the wing and engine. But in terms of how I'm moving, I'm utilizing Track IR. That's why.
Phoenix approach American 222.
American 222, go ahead.
Sir, we can accept the 26 visual approach for 26, if that's okay.
American 222, roger, expect vectors for the visual runway 26.
Is track IR worth it? Dude, I thought it wasn't. I've been simming for years.
Allegiant 792, turn left heading 090.
And it really was never my
Plus 090, Allegiant 792.
And when Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 was, you know, on imminent release, I said, let me pick it up and try it. And I haven't looked back since. I can't fly without it. It's phenomenal. I like it a lot, especially if you do a lot of GA flying.
Phoenix approach United 9981 Skulk 076.
If you do a lot of GA flying, you'll definitely want to have it.
United 9981, where are you?
Gorgeous cityscape down there. This is our default, guys.
Departing runway 25 right.
United 9981, contact Phoenix departure 119.2.
Oh my gosh, look at this ND.
We're contacting on 19.2, but there's no reply.
You're up late, man.
Try again.
Roger.
VR gave
Frontier
me
flight
motion
2946, turn left heading 340.
Left 340, 2946. Yeah, I don't mess with VR either for that same reason. So track IR is the closest I'll get to anything like that. Got a nice big, 55-inch 4K TV here, so that'll do me for now. I don't mess with VR either. Tired as bump. I hear you, man. Look at that, guys. Yeah, this sound pack is really lovely, much better than the default. I love the fact that, the aircraft's not swaying anymore.
4,000.
That's pretty cool.
4,000 American 222.
Allegiant 792, turn left heading 080.
Turn left 080, Allegiant 792.
You bring that speed back, 200.
Frontier flight 2946, continue the turn now, heading 290.
Continue that turn, 290, Frontier flight 2946.
And Frontier flight 2946, on that heading, the airport's going to be at your 11 o'clock, 10 miles, port in sight.
Airport in sight, Frontier flight 2946.
Frontier flight 2946, clear visual approach, runway 25 left.
Visual approach, 25 left, Frontier flight 2946. Alright, my aircraft, boys. Well, actually,
American 222, airport 11 o'clock, 18 miles, report in sight.
Activate approach phase. Simlock TV, you wanted to see if it would capture the localizer, right? I don't think so.
Airport inside American 222.
Or the glide slope, rather. You said it wasn't working.
Last aircraft calling, say again?
American 222, airport inside.
Looks like
American 222, cleared visual approach, runway 26.
We'll go flaps 1.
Cleared visual approach, runway 26.
Phoenix approach American 339 with you, sending to 13,500.
We'll go
American 339, Phoenix approach, expect vectors for the visual approach, runway 26.
Get the auto brake, or Spell is armed, rather.
Expect vectors visual 26, American 339.
Hand flying this bird is fun. It is fun, except for on very short final. Then it acts like a Cessna. Yeah. Simlock, it's captured the localizer and the glide slope just fine. Go flaps 2. Get around. Alright. Flaps 3.
Frontier flight 2946, contact tower 120.9er.
120.9er, Frontier flight 2946. Tower, good evening, Frontier flight 2946, short final 25 left.
Frontier flight 2496, Phoenix Tower, good evening, wind 250 at 6, runway 25 left.
25 left, clear land, Frontier flight 2946. Alright, let's stop messing around, let's fly this. What do you guys think? Should I let it fly as long as possible here? Let's see how well it does. Crossing over the 101, LOL. Yep. You're very familiar with this area, right, Stalker? doesn't do it every time. Gotcha. Tolling it nicely. All right, my aircraft. One thing about the sound pack, it's I think the autopilot sound or disengage is too low for me. Other than that, it's pretty nice. 2 whites, 2 reds. We want to get her down and get her stopped. You know, not a lot of runway here. Not the shortest runway in the world, but not a lot. There's that Cessna action. So finicky, man.
100. 60, 50, 40, 30.
You know what I mean? It just banks right on you.
Retard.
Or left, rather.
5.
Good gosh. Alright. Spoilers, reverse green decel. Somebody get me an add-on aircraft, man, quickly.
Phoenix Tower.
Oh my gosh.
8 out for 26.
It's terrible. Alright, auto brake disarmed.
Phoenix Tower, good evening, wind 250 at
I love that spool down sound though. That's really nice.
American 222.
That's really nice.
Frontier Flight 2946, welcome to Phoenix, taxi to parking via Foxtrot 6.
Foxtrot 6, Frontier Flight 2946.
You can now use your mobile
Frontier
device.
Flight 2946, hold short runway 25 right.
We'll hold short 25 right, Frontier Flight 2946.
Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the flight. If this is your final
Phoenix
destination,
Tower, good evening, United 37, short of runway 25 right, ready for departure.
United 837 Phoenix Tower, good evening, wind 250 at 6, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
We'll leave all the lights and all that stuff until we cross the active. These sounds are phenomenal. Wow. That sounds good. Alright, Foxtrot 6 is right here. We'll hold short. Looks like an aircraft on... No, he's on final for 26. That wouldn't be too far right, but he wants us to hold short anyway. Get the APU started in the meantime. Doing another flight, I'll hop on. I don't know, man. I'm kind of beat, I'm not even gonna lie, but I did want to go back to San Diego. Oh, that's why he had me holding short.
United 837, contact departure, see ya.
Departure United 837.
Frontier Flight 2946, cross runway 25 right at Foxtrot 6, contact ground 132.55, see ya.
Cross too far right at Foxtrot 6, ground on the other side, Frontier Flight 2946. Sorry about that, guys. I couldn't get the camera back to where I wanted it. Alright, across the active, clear down the runway, just to be sure. Yeah, flights and log, I think that's it for me this evening, but I've got to go take care of some stuff. We'll probably be back in the morning, though, if you want to get a flight going. Ground, good evening, Frontier Flight 2946 on Foxtrot 6, parking Foxtrot gates. Get the strobe off.
Frontier Flight 2946, continue taxi straight ahead on Delta to the ramp. Welcome to Phoenix.
Straight ahead on Delta to the ramp. Thanks for the welcome. Alright, it's again, guys, not a handcrafted or add-on airport by any means, so it is very default, which is why it's so damn dark. These airports at night is ridiculously dark.
United 567, contact tower 120.9 so long.
Okay, over to tower, yeah, 576.
Johnny, thanks, man.
That was 18.7?
I enjoyed that. That was fun.
Negative 120.9er.
120.9, thanks. Yeah,
are there gates here? Oh, yeah.
Phoenix Ground, American
So dark I can't see anything.
Bravo 7 going to gate
Oh my gosh.
the gates on the side Alpha.
American 222, Phoenix Ground, continue taxi, Bravo, Sierra Charlie, welcome to Phoenix.
Bravo Sierra Charlie, departing American 222.
Keep moving up. Yeah, way too dark, man.
Ground 9180, Michael, and Charlie 26 on Alpha.
Too loud guy. Alright, parking brake is set. APU is available, so we'll get engine 1 off. And engine 2. Crank up the lights. Listen to that spool down. Wow. That is good. Yes, Simlock TV, I will send you a link. Give me 1 second. Let me beacon off. Really the wing lights. Seatbelts need to come off. Fuel pump's coming off. Get the APU bleed on for now. Ground services, jetway connection. It's I think it's a patron account, Simlox TV, so you might need to have a patron account in order to download it. I will let me send it over here. Drop it in the chat for you. You handle that plane better than I do. Yeah, it's just practice, John, which I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing, because by the time I get back in a proper A320, I'm not gonna know how to fly the damn thing. I'm not gonna remember how to fly it. We'll get the probe window heats can go off, crew supply off. We'll get the external power is on, APU can come off. I don't know, guys, should I do the return? Getting late here on this side. Yeah, I think we'll do the return tomorrow. Get these lights off. We'll do the return tomorrow, guys. It'll look better in the daytime anyway. I want to show you guys what, I know we departed LatinVFR, but I want to show you guys what the airport looks like in the daytime. So we'll do that in the morning. I'll log off for now. How about the Coronado M20R, M20R? How is that, man? I've been looking at it, but you know, I don't fly GA all that often, and I've got, you know, like the CJ4 working mod, working good. Johnny, I know, laugh my ass off. 172 for me, I know, bud. 172 is your go-to. Although I heard the latest patch screwed that up too. Have you been flying it? What does that look like? What has that been looking like? Really like the plane fast, single engine piston. It's a beast. Shoot, I might have to look at it. Johnny, have you looked in the looked at the MR20? Kind of looks like night in your sim, because it's night over here, bud. Because it is nighttime. You know what? I'm gonna send it. Let's send it. Hope I don't regret this. We'll go back to, let's go back to San Diego. Where do you guys want to go? It has to be a quick one though. Either back to somewhere in SoCal, or I could head up to Vegas. Been P3D only since beta closed, gotcha. 20 knots faster than the Cirrus SR22, really? That's interesting. I'm gonna send it. Let's go back to Lindbergh. Let me just look for a flight plan. I want that one. Frontier flight 2947. That will be the return. I'm getting on. All right, cool, man. Let me get a flight plan going and get it filed. Dang, it's 3 a.m. calling it a night once you take off. I know, bud, when you hopped on, so I was like, you're up late, man. Were you working on some schooling and whatnot? Phoenix to San Diego. Damn, somebody has my call sign. Not gonna work. Oh no, they don't. That was weird. All right. Top Gun 2 arrival. Is that a new arrival into San Diego? I've never seen that one. I'm just gonna go ahead and stick with what I know. Stick with the lucky one. I'll just go Delta. Alright. Yeah, catching up with some homework history specific to Ireland. Oh, gotcha. Delta 386. Alright, cool. Oh, shoot. I gotta edit this. 380. I'm only going up to 280. It's a short flight. What's the route? 1 second, bud. There's our routing. filed. That's filed. All right, we are in business. Start the next flight. Alright, first up, let's get some fuel. Get back into San Diego. 11.3. Yeah, plenty to come here. They actually fixed the fuel burn a lot better. 11.7, we'll go with that. 122. We'll go at 120. Or 126. Any idea what gate you're at? Yeah, bud, I have no idea. Welcome to Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. I have no idea. Let me look at something really quick. I cannot wait for, you know, Aerosoft EFB to be compatible. I miss having that kind of information at my fingertips. I don't know, we're somewhere over here. So just spawn somewhere at Terminal 2 and we'll be fine. I'm at the last gate closest to the taxiway, Terminal 2. If that helps. Alright, let's see if we can get a flight plan in here without it acting weird on us.
And ground Frontier Flight 1649, we're either at stand 19 or Echo 5, but we're ready to push.
Phoenix to San Diego.
Frontier Flight 1649, clear to push, call for taxi, Squawk Mode Charlie.
We're going to LAX.
Squawk Mode Charlie,
if
clear to push,
all things
Frontier
fail.
Flight 1649.
Frontier Flight 2947 now. And we're only going to 280 tonight on our way back.
Ground 1649, just out of interest, what stand are you guys seeing us at?
5.3.
1649, you're north side, so you're like stand Echo 9, Echo 7-ish area. I don't have
hopefully we
stand
get
numbers
25
on
right.
mine.
That would make sense. Let me look at the
Gotcha,
ATIS.
Frontier Flight 1649, yeah, we're showing Echo 5, but the senior is showing 19, so we were just a little bit confused, thanks.
Yeah, 25 right. So
I wish our software had stand numbers. Unfortunately, we don't.
Firebird.
Who knows, maybe the next patch.
I thought they had stand numbers over in Europe. How do these European controllers always know what stand I'm at, or always assign me a stand and know if it's the correct one? Does only VATSIM Europe have stand numbers on their software? Firebird 1 Mohawk transition, that is correct. And then into Lindbergh. They love to give the RNAV. I don't remember if it's the Zulu or Yankee. Let's see, I could probably pull the ATIS actually. ATIS has the RNAV approaches in use, but it doesn't say which one. I can't remember if they usually assign Yankee or Zulu though. I think it's Zulu.
On behalf of the cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find your seat, be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bin.
Phoenix Ground, Skywest 3101 is ready to taxi.
If you have trouble finding
I hate these approaches, man.
Skywest 3101, runway 25 right, taxi via Charlie, Sierra, Echo.
After you put your carry-on inside of it, please close the bin as a courtesy to other
25 right via Charlie,
Once all
Sierra,
your items are
Echo,
put away,
Skywest
please
Yo, we're
3101.
gonna just do
sit down in
Zulu.
your seat to allow other passengers to find their seats as well.
They changed it on us.
Phoenix Ground, American 17.
Tough luck on them. Lucky one.
American 1765, runway 25 right, taxi via Charlie Sierra
If you are not able or
Echo.
prefer not to perform these actions, please let a flight
25 right
attendant
via
know.
Charlie Sierra Echo, American
You are free to
1765.
use your portable electronic devices during the boarding process.
Where's this thing getting
We ask
windy
that larger
from?
electronic devices are stored
Oh,
once you
yes,
depart from the
it
gate.
is windy.
Thank you and welcome aboard.
And it'll be the lucky one. Lucky one, RNAV, runway RNAV 0, runway 27, lucky one. Windy. Alright, that's close enough. And Hogs is the
523
transition.
Alpha Alpha, runway 25 left, taxi via Hotel
I hope
7.
that looks good.
25 left via Hotel 7 at 523 Alpha.
Damn user waypoint. Damn, I don't know what Microsoft and the Sobo was thinking, man. This is not even the SID. Oh my god.
With you.
Oh, I screwed that up.
Sorry. Correction, Echo 6.
I filed it wrong. Okay, that looks better. JUTAC, WeTel,
Delta
that is the SID,
307, Phoenix
Firebird,
ground departing north side,
Judith.
Terminal 3 today.
Mohawk.
If possible, please, sir.
Alright,
Delta 307,
so I should
Roger.
have just called it a night.
Terminal 3, taxi via
I'm losing
Echo
it.
Tango Charlie.
After
welcome to
Hogs, we
Phoenix.
are going Manners, picking up the arrival, Cibola, Karma, SoFi.
And Departure Flight 1649 is ready to taxi.
Yeah, that's it.
Frontier Flight 1649, runway 25 right, taxi via Charlie Sierra Echo.
25 right via Charlie Sierra Echo, Frontier Flight 1649.
Step through this. Yep, that looks good. I don't know why it's dotted. Anyone know why it's dotted? What's going on? And the init's good. Oh, I know why. Take that off and redo it. Because we need Nav Mode. I'm next to you. Next to me, let's see.
We're ready to go when you are.
I don't see you, bud. These look like static aircrafts next to me. Unless you are one of these static looking aircrafts.
Phoenix ground, Air Shuttle 254 is vacated at Bravo 10.
Air Shuttle 254, that is a short landing, sir. Safe parking?
Wherever you can put me.
Oh, he stuck
okay,
that landing.
Continue. You facing west?
Currently facing west.
Firebird
we're down west on Bravo.
What is that? Top altitude 8,000
Okay,
feet.
Air Shuttle 254, continue taxi
I
Bravo.
fly these airports
Charlie
so many
8,
times.
Charlie to the ramp. Welcome to Phoenix.
I know what the top altitude on
Bravo,
all these
Charlie,
SIDs
Charlie
are
to
by
the ramp,
heart.
thank you.
So funny. 8,000, I've got it dialed in. Let's call for clearance. Simlog TV, how far out are you from departure? Got Delta. Oh, there's delivery on. Let's go over to delivery, actually. We really got top down tonight.
Roger, stand by.
Last delivery, good evening. Frontier Flight 2947. We've got information. Delta looking for IFR to Limburg. As file, please.
Frontier 2947, current request stand by. You are number 3.
Number 3, thanks. Numero 3. Alright, we got some time here. Let's take care of everything else in the meantime. That looks good. We'll change these V1, VR, and V2 speeds. We want to flex higher than that. It is hot as heck right now. Let's flex to 45. And let's get this no smoking back on, signs back on. Get all this stuff back on since we're going to continue this flight. APU master can come on. Got nav. The wing lights off for now.
Phoenix delivery Delta 386.
Delivery 101, is reconnecting.
Nope, that's me to your right. Okay, cool. Cool.
All aircraft Phoenix delivery is back online.
Sounds better.
Flap open. We'll start the APU.
Phoenix delivery Delta 386.
Let me watch the video today.
We're going to pick up IFR to San Diego. Currently have information Delta.
Alright, no worries, John.
Delta 386, request standby, you are number 5.
I will catch you, my friend.
November 5-3 Alpha Whiskey, clearly advised and ready to copy.
Ready to copy, November 5-3 Alpha Whiskey.
Number 5-3 Alpha
Yeah, what are you,
Whiskey,
number 4?
San Diego International Airport, Firebird 1 departure, Mohawk transition, Dennis filed.
Oh, his mic is
Climb
breaking
via the
up.
SID, departure frequency of 119.2, spot 0766.
November 5-3 Alpha Whiskey, cleared to San Diego via the Firebird 1.
Is everyone going to San Diego tonight?
Dennis filed, climbing via the SID frequency on departure 119.2, squawk 0766.
See ya, John.
Number 3 Alpha Whiskey, readback is correct. Advise and pushing back.
His mic is
Roger, we'll
bad,
go,
or his network connectivity is pretty bad.
Delta 223, clearance ready. Advise and ready to copy.
223 ready to copy.
Delta 223, stand by.
Gonna be a long night, folks. While we're waiting, let me take you guys through what's probably going to happen here tonight. That's where we're parked at. We're going to push. We'll probably push so we're not in the way there of you, Simlog TV. And then we'll taxi probably via Delta Echo for 25 right. And out of 25 right, it'll be the Firebird 1 departure. Pretty straightforward. It's RNAV JUTAC, WETOL, Firebird, and then you continue that arrival. And then essentially, your top of climb is when you're essentially starting your descent again into San Diego. I've got the RNAV Zulu programmed in. Hopefully we'll stick with that. The worst case, we'll request it. I'm sure they won't deny it because this aircraft gets
Delta 223, clearance ready. Advise
when you try to change
223 ready to
arrivals
copy.
midair. So
Delta 223,
that's that.
clock 1000.
That is that, my friends. Pretty straightforward.
1000 Delta 223.
Delta 223, readback is correct. Expect pre-departure clearance shortly.
Yeah, man. They should be using PDCs. This is like so old school. Everybody has to sit here and wait for voice clearances. Get the PDCs out, man.
And Delta 223, advise when ready to push and start.
Oh my gosh.
223 is ready to push and start.
Delta 223, contact Phoenix Ground on 132.55.
3255, Delta 223.
Clearance delivery, November 53 Alpha Whiskey, ready for push and start.
Number 53 Alpha Whiskey, stand by.
They've got to like split the duties or something. That ground controller is not that busy.
Delta 222, are you still with me?
External power off. Got APU available. We'll wait for clearance before we close these doors. Clean out this transponder. I never turned all of these stuff off. That's my bad. Get all that to standby for now. Atlanta's my hub, man. We do PBCS or PDCs. I know. Almost everywhere does that. Especially when it's busy like this. This is ridiculous.
Tango Victor, Phoenix delivery. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're here on the ramp, like to pick up IFR to George Bush Intercontinental, and we have Delta.
Number 13 Tango Victor, clear for standby. Go number 4. Atmosphere 2947, clearance ready, advise copy. My apologies for the delay.
No worries, sir. 2947, we're ready to copy.
Atmosphere 2947, clear to San Diego International Airport, the Firebird 1 departure. Mohawk has just filed, maintain 1,000. The frequency on 119.2, squawk 1001.
Alright, you're breaking up pretty bad, but I think we got that. Frontier Flight 2947 is clear to San Diego Lindbergh Airport, Firebird 1 departure, Mohawk transition, Dennis filed. Climb and maintain 8,000, departure on 19.2, squawk 1001.
Frontier 2947, clearance ready, advise and ready taxi.
Okay, so I assume the readback was correct, 1001, and we'll advise ready to taxi Frontier Flight 2947. It was weird.
Attention all aircraft. This delivery will switch into Phoenix ground. Please stand by. Your current clearance request will remain in the places.
Alright, we've got our clearance. Give me 1 sec, let me get this going here. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Sigh. Sorry, bud. Yeah, at least it'll give us nice space going into Phoenix. I mean San Diego, so don't worry about it. Either get delayed here or get delayed in the area with holds. Yeah, there's an event, Johnny. That's the problem. Jetway disconnection. But the event is, yeah, it is. It's Phoenix and Albuquerque and Fort Worth.
25 right at Foxtrot 6, looking for Terminal 2 tonight.
Delta 1773, Phoenix ground,
Gentlemen, and welcome aboard flight 2947
Echo Delta
to San Diego. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 13 minutes.
Alright, we'll get
Now
the
that
doors
cabin
locked.
closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your work devices are now shut down.
Phoenix ground, Delta 223 is ready to taxi.
And make sure that all tray tables and
beacon
seats are in a
on.
full upright and locked
Signs
position for
on,
departure.
auto.
Cabin crew secure doors for departure.
That looks good. Alright, we'll get engine 1 started.
Stand by.
Guys, frequency is breaking up pretty bad. Alright, let's turn this to right rather quickly, or else we're going to be in the taxiway.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen for an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us.
Gentlemen, we'd like your attention to some important safety features of this Airbus A320 aircraft.
Wonder if you should what, bud?
West 1312 Phoenix. Your transmission is muffled. Can you repeat your transmission, please?
Alright, it's a nice pushback there. We'll press stop. That's the PTU. We'll get engine 2 started. I'm not convinced that's the correct squawk code. He broke up a lot when he was reading that back, and he didn't even say read back correct, but somebody will figure it out. You're about to push and start. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if that's gonna work, because they're not gonna have a flight plan confirmed for you. Does he still have you holding on the clearance delivery frequency? I think that's 2 good starts. I can't stand inefficiency, dude. You and me both. That is why partly I didn't want to do this return flight, because Phoenix was getting really busy.
American 3601, clearance request standby.
I don't understand what's taking you so long to get the clearances
Due to
going.
audio issues, Phoenix ground will be offline and will restart in a couple minutes.
What? Nah, bro. They've got
We'll get a clearance from our tower then?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, aircraft, you can go ahead and contact Phoenix North if you're on the north side via 118.7 and contact Phoenix South on 1.9.
Alright, so Simlog TV, we're on the south side, so you're going to contact 120.9. Alright, that is flaps, config 1 plus F, speed brake is armed, auto brake max, terrain on MD, performance, we already said what we're doing there, that looks good. APU bleed at master can go. Let's get the flight controls, check. That's not good. There we go. Full up, center, pull down, center. Okay, no problem. Full left, center, full right, center, full left on the rudder, center, full right on the rudder, center. Cool. Predictive wind shear and weather radar is on. We're good to go here. Let's get these lights off. Phoenix Tower radio check.
Phoenix Tower, Delta 386, looking to pick up IFR clearance, San Diego. Have information, Delta.
Delta 386 Phoenix Tower, hello, clearance on request number 2.
Alright,
Delta
it's your number 2, man.
contact Phoenix Tower 118.7.
18.7, Delta 223.
I'll hold here a bit, so at least until you can get your clearance.
Challenger Cargo 6116 Heavy, I have your clearance advised, ready to copy. Challenger Cargo 6116 Heavy, clear to Los Angeles International Airport, keys to departure, messy transition, then is filed. Climb via the SID, departure is 119.2, squawk 0775.
At least it's number 2, man, and not 5. I don't know what that other guy was doing. It sounded like audio issues combined with a mix of just
Challenger Cargo
experience, to be honest.
Heavy,
But
my mistake is not climb via SID, maintain 8,000 and departure is 119.2.
no worries, man. No worries. Don't worry about it.
Challenger Cargo 6116 Heavy, read back correct. Expect runway 25 right for departure.
Is that the moon? I love how this sim is so accurate in terms of like the atmospheric conditions and the stars and the moon and all that stuff. It is a full moon right now, and it really does look like that. That is awesome.
November 700 Mike Sierra, Phoenix Tower, standby.
That is pretty cool.
Phoenix Tower, Southwest 6285 is clear, runway 25 left.
Stoke.
Southwest 6285, cross runway 25 right at Foxtrot 4, taxi to parking via Echo.
Roger that, we'll cross 25 right and at Echo and then proceed via Echo.
Takeoff config. That looks good.
Phoenix Tower, citation 133 Tango Victor, looking to pick up IFR to George Bush Intercontinental. We have Delta.
November 133 Tango Victor, Phoenix Tower, good evening, clearance on request number 2. Delta 386, I have your clearance advised, ready to copy.
Go. Ready to copy, 386.
Delta 386, cleared to the San Diego International Airport, Firebird 1 departure, Mohawk transition, then it's filed. Maintain 8,000, departure frequency 119.2, squawk 0772.
Cleared to San Diego via Firebird 1 departure, Mohawk transition, then it's filed. Climb maintain 8,000, departure on 119.2, squawk 0772 for Delta 386.
Delta 386, read back correct, advised ready for taxi.
We're ready for, I'll be ready for taxi shortly, 386.
Let me get out your way. Phoenix Tower, good evening. Frontier Flight 2947, ready to taxi too far right. Can you confirm our squawk, please? The other controller was breaking up.
The aircraft call landing Phoenix Tower, say again your call sign.
Sorry, Frontier Flight 2947.
Frontier Flight 2947, squawk 1001, and runway 25 right, taxi via Echo.
Alright, we've got 1001, 25 right via Echo, Frontier Flight 2947, thanks.
November 700 Mike Sierra, runway 25, left at Hotel 7,
right,
taxi via Hotel 7.
Oh, they were never set. Let's get out of here. It'd help if I get some taxi lights on.
November 700 Mike Sierra, runway 25, left at Hotel 7,
Appreciate you all sticking in here for this stream. Head back now to Lindbergh for those of you that missed the departure out of LatinVFR's newly released airport. Toliss via
November
Echo
0 Mike Sierra, advised ready to copy clearance instructions out of Bravo.
Will be dimmed for departure and landing. If you require additional lighting, there is a reading light on the panel above you.
Make sure we're clear down there. We are.
November 0 Mike Sierra, cleared out of the Phoenix Bravo airspace to the south.
Look at that
on departure, fly heading 190. Maintain VFR out or below 4,000, squawk 1003.
TerraFlora from Casper both to south area, mission heading 190, and maintain VFR 4,000, squawk 1003. November 7 Mike Sierra.
Oh, taxi out slow
November
here.
0 Mike 0, read back correct.
Phoenix Tower, Delta 386, we're ready for taxi.
Delta 386, runway 25 right, taxi via Echo.
25 right via Echo, Delta 386.
The aircraft that was in front of us looks to be well down the distance, so we'll continue that taxi. I love this sound pack. Looks like we've got quite a few folks heading this Lindbergh tonight. At least 4 of us right now. That should be interesting.
November 133 Tango Victor, Phoenix Star.
3 Tango Victor, go ahead.
November 3 Tango Victor, are you still looking for the IFR clearance?
Yeah, that's a from my V-pilot had crashed. I had no idea. But yeah, we're ready.
Alright, give me about 2 minutes and I'll have your IFR clearance.
Sure thing.
Delta T23, wind 250 at 5, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 25 right, Delta 223.
Someone got between us? Where? Ah, yeah, there is somebody there. Cut through. I think
November 3 Tango Victor, have your clearance advised, ready to
all
copy.
4 of us here are going to San Diego,
Ready
if
to
I'm not
copy.
mistaken.
November 3 Tango Victor, cleared to the George Bush Intercontinental Airport, Eclipse 1 departure, phase transition, Dennis Wells. Maintain 8,000.
Cabin check.
Check flight level 410. 3 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.2, squawk 0726.
He's slow too.
Okay, clear to the George Bush
You can't make this stuff up, man. Alright, TARA on the transponder. Get the landing lights
I maintain 8,000, expected flight level 410, 3 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.2, squawk 0726, 3 Tango Victor.
November 3 Tango Victor, read back correct. Expect runway 25 left at Hotel 7 for departure. Advise ready for taxi.
Is this full length? No, that's not. This is full length.
Delta 223, contact departure CO.
He's going like 2 miles an hour.
Departure, Delta 223,
Pick up the speed, man. Different flight. Let's step on that guy. Everyone's going to San Diego.
Delta 1773, Phoenix Tower, good evening, clear to the San Diego International Airport. Firebird 1 departure.
Oh, he went to the ramp. Okay, he might have just landed.
Maintain 8,000, expect flight level 300, 3 minutes after departure.
Yeah, that moon is sick. I can't get over that moon.
119.2, squawk 5.
Spot on, too.
On the initial departure is going to be on 19.2, squawk 5733 for Delta 1773.
Delta 1773, actually a squawk 0716.
0716 for Delta 1773.
Delta 1773, read back correct, advise ready for taxi.
Okay, we'll call for taxi Delta 1773.
Frontier flight 2947, short 25 right, ready to go.
Frontier flight 2947, wind 250 at 5, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
25 right, clear for takeoff, Frontier flight 2947. Alright, man, while we're young, let's go. Strobes on.
Phoenix Tower, 3 Tango Victor ready for taxi.
Turn off on.
November 3 Tango Victor, runway 25 left to Hotel 7, taxi via Hotel 7.
Okay, 25 left via Hotel 7, 3 Tango Victor.
Get that on.
Thanks, request to intersection report that Hotel 5.
Is that 0 Mike Sierra calling?
Over 0 Mike Sierra.
I think we're stable.
November 0 Mike Sierra, intersection departure at Hotel 5 approved.
Alright, man, Flex 45 SRS runway auto thrust is blue.
Phoenix Tower, Delta 386,
It's 80 knots. Slowly return the stick back here to neutral.
Short for departing traffic.
And that is V1 coming up.
November 0 Mike Sierra, continue holding short for arriving traffic.
Crossing the runway, come on,
American
man.
Airlines Flight 38 requesting IFR clearance to Denver.
American 38 Phoenix Tower, contact Tower 118.7 and file a flight plan, please.
Contact Phoenix Tower on 118.7.
Frontier Flight 2947, contact departure, see ya.
Departure will see you at 2947. Let's climb thrust. Departure, good evening. Frontier Flight 2947, 3.2 for 8,000, Firebird 1.
Frontier 2947, departure, good evening. You are radar contact, not maintain for level 210.
Sorry, what was the flight level?
Flight level 210 for Frontier 2947.
210, Frontier Flight 2947. Alright, that's open climb, 210. Looking good on the climb out here. Let's get these get this cleaned up. Alright, that's flaps clean. We'll get the lights off. Spoilers is
November
on.
578 Papa, what departure were you are you supposed to be flying? I'm sure you filed for the Eclipse one.
I filed for the Broke one. Why?
Then did your flight plan, did clearance delivery tell you they were upgrading your flight plan?
I'm not sure. It was breaking up quite a bit.
Gotcha. Alright, you're headed to DFW, correct?
That's Roger.
Gorgeous evening departure out of Phoenix, guys. Looking good. There's that aircraft that departed before us. He's probably going to Houston. I think that was the guy going to Houston. So he's no factor or anything like that. We're still hand flying her. Let's get that rate of climb up. Alright, I have to take up checklist, gears up, no lights, flaps retracted, spoilers disarm, lights as required.
Phoenix departure, Delta 386, really passing through 2,000 for 8,000.
Delta 386, Phoenix departure, good evening. You are radar contact, not maintain flight level 210.
Climb maintain flight level 210, Delta 386.
November 578 Papa contact center 127.85, good day.
127.85, good night.
Right hand turn. Approaching 10,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed 10,000 feet. You may turn on larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt
That's
fastened
gorgeous.
throughout the
Wing lights coming off.
flight.
Landing lights
Not form
coming
a line
off.
near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you will be required to pay a small fee. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi to find out more information.
Aviation 528, Clubline, flight level 210.
Alright, let me put her back here on the
Allegiant 5,
on the departure.
Roger.
Oh, got some turbulence up here. Just a bit.
596, contact center 127.85, good.
2785, thanks for that. What's the Allegiant 596?
Delta 223, contact center 127.85, good.
Alright, we got some nice speed now.
November 700
Keeping the speed up for you, Simwalk TV.
November 570, Mike Sierra, Phoenix Flight, good evening, your radar contact. Maintain VFR under the low 5,000 passengers.
Maintain VFR below 5,500, November 7 Mike Sierra.
Frontier 2947, contact center 126.45, good.
2645, Frontier Flight 2947. Center, good evening. Frontier Flight 2947, 14.1 for 210.
Frontier Flight 2947, Albuquerque Center, climb and maintain flight level 280.
280, Frontier Flight 2947. Alright, it's 280, open climb. And that is our cruise tonight. Autopilot 1.
American 345 approved, report back.
Alright, that's us climbing out of Phoenix.
American 512, contact Phoenix approach 128.65. Have a good night.
2665, good day, American 512.
Not sure what's going on with the throttles here. I am flying it through 10K. Yeah, that's what I usually do as well. 10K is a sweet spot for me. Man, these... I have this from time to time, especially with this aircraft. The thrust levers are just... They won't stay in climb mode. You've had that once? Yeah, I get it from time to time. I haven't had it in a very long time. Now it's back. I don't know what's going on with that. Let me disengage the auto throttle and see what happens here.
United 837, contact forward center 132.07.
Now let's engage the auto throttle.
3207, United 37.
Hopefully that does it. not. Controlling this manually the rest of the flight. A long flight anyway, so not worried about it too much.
Phoenix Center, good evening, Delta 36 with you, climbing through 20,000 to 21,000. Apologies, Albuquerque Center, Delta 386.
Again, guys, look how short this flight
Delta
is.
386, Albuquerque Center, climb maintain flight level 280.
Here's where we are already. Approaching Judith and Hobbs, and then straight into Lindbergh, into San Diego. Pretty short one.
back.
Messing around here. Standard pressure. We even said that. That's standard. Greenland ND can come off. Should be flashing at you when you don't do that above 18,000. For the fly-by-wire guys, haven't gotten around to that yet. We're good. We'll input the new figures in the air for the approach into San Diego shortly.
345
right
back.
We're good. So for top of Zen, I set the zoom to 160 nautical miles. I'm always eyeballing it, or doing some sort of rough back of the napkin math.
American 297, contact Phoenix approach 128.65.
128.65, 297, good night.
When the airport reaches the 129...
Frontier flight 2947, contact Los Angeles Center 125.8.
158, Frontier flight 2947, have a good night.
You as well. Delta 386, contact Los Angeles Center.
When the airport reaches 120 nautical miles, we're going to descend 1,800 feet. Oh, that makes sense. Makes sense. Los Angeles Center, good night. Delta, or Frontier flight 2947, 26.7 for 280.
Frontier flight 2947, Los Angeles Center, plan to maintain flight level 280.
280, 2947. Now let's keep the speed up. Just trying to throw me down there. That's interesting. Alright, so when the airport gets to 120 nautical mile range, you start your descent at 1,800 feet per minute. Got it.
Los Angeles Center, Delta 386, with you climbing through 25 for 280.
Delta 386, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 280.
280, Delta 386.
Gamma 180, contact Albuquerque Center 127.85.
Zibo Science can come
2785, Gamma 180, good night.
So we're doing back here.
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move about the cabin.
I
However,
love how the
as
atmosphere really is almost alive in this sim. I mean, the stars and the moon really reflect off of aircraft services and the terrain, really nicely. We've done a fantastic
2866 Los Angeles Center, stay position.
Just got to get these aircraft straightened out, man.
2856, you are too far from my airspace, standby.
First time hearing myself on VATSIM, we'll move mic further away. Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, United 2856, contact me about 50 miles from Fiki.
Yours is not loud at all, bud. Some of these other guys are really loud. Oh wow, you removed P3D and Xplane all together? I'm not going back. I've still got P3D installed.
Aircraft 69 Heavy,
Yeah, I
that's
haven't
climb and
fired it up
maintain
since
flight level 330.
this thing released. You're right, man. The way these folks are going here with the
JetBlue 1779, radar contact
you know,
lost.
the mods and whatnot, I can patiently wait for some
In a few
payware
moments,
aircraft
our
as well.
lovely flight attendants will be starting our in-flight service. We'll be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge.
And at times when you get tired of the airliners and their shenanigans, you can always go GA. And the GA have their issues as well, but nowhere as bad as the airliners sometimes.
Level 340, level 380, direct Bryce Canyon.
Allegiant 596, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Let me see this VATSIM map here.
596, and we got a request.
476, you're doing 472, alright, so not bad. We've got good spacing. Anyone behind us?
At 937, sir.
Nope. I thought there were more aircrafts coming into San Diego.
Approved as requested.
Weren't all of those people asking for clearances into San Diego? It's interesting.
596 request.
Allegiant
A
596,
lot
go
more
ahead.
people going to Fort
Any
Worth.
chance for
though.
direct Fairview, Fox uniform?
Yeah, Fort Worth is busy as well.
Allegiant
tonight.
596, so basically going direct right now. But that's fine, cleared, direct Foxtrot uniform.
Around the world thing?
Direct
Yeah,
Foxtrot
I've
uniform,
seen some
Allegiant
folks flying
596,
that.
thanks.
It's pretty cool.
American 300, unfortunately, Albuquerque Center and everyone is closing their radar service is terminated because it changed to advice server.
I guess Phoenix didn't want to work, so radar service is terminated because it turns through the
That's funny. Alright, we're humming along here at, what is this? 324 knots, leveled at 280. We're 479 across the ground. We got a nice 12 knot tailwind helping us out already. We'll be starting descent here in roughly, 10 minutes or so. Weather at Phoenix. I'm sorry, not Phoenix, San Diego. 340 at 3. Get that put in here.
American 152, cross the go up and maintain flight level 250.
340 at 3. 26 degrees Celsius.
Across the cool, maintain flight level 250, American 152.
Now that's loud. You sound nothing like that.
United 937. Never mind.
No matter what you put here in the box, it always results to 300.
Delta 386, same Mach number.
Are you closing in on me? Is that why he's asking you your speed? I can bump up the speed here a little bit.
I got a ground speed of 474 knots. Stand by for the Mach. Delta 386.
600 on the decision height. Let's change that.
LA Center, F169 Heavy, request about 10 minutes away from flight deck, please.
Approved as requested.
Alright, that looks good.
Thank you, we'll report back. F169 Heavy.
United 937, contact Oakland Center 132.2.
Your speed tape on the PFD, primary flight display. Usually, when you're below 300, it's not going to show up in the CDU up here. Right under the speed tape, we're probably doing like Mach 0.75 or something.
And Atlanta Center, my Mach number is 0.757.
There you go.
Delta 386, roger, do not exceed Mach 0.76.
We're maxing
do
out.
not exceed 0.76, Delta 386.
Not a brain fart. I know, happens to me too, especially at this time of night. lighting in here is truly remarkable. I mean, these are, you know, freeware developers. It really raises the bar for when these payware guys start coming in here with an Airbus. They better come with it, man, because
Los Angeles Center, American
these guys are really making some great strides here.
American 203, Los Angeles Center, the departure gives you flight level question 15,000, 15,000?
Yeah, for American 203.
Okay, that's weird. American 203, climb and maintain flight level 290.
290, American 203.
Delta 8853, contact Albuquerque Center 127.4. 127.4, Delta 8853. Actually, Delta 8853, my apologies. Albuquerque Center 127.85. 127.85
Payware
for
is going
Delta
to be
8853.
phenomenal, I know. I think that's
Aviation, this is Texas Captain. We're requesting a stepway, and after this is kind of like a long stepway, so by the time we come back, we might be in Albuquerque Center.
That CRJ from Aerosoft.
Southwest 537 standby. I'm gonna give you, actually yes, contact Albuquerque Center 127.85 and you can make that request with them.
127.85, Sector 537, and we'll hibernate, Sector 537.
With the flight 2947, descend via Luki 1 arrival. Lindbergh altimeter 2983.
Send via the Lucky One. We've got information Sierra at Lindbergh, Frontier Flight 2947. Alright, let's get going here.
Delta 386, descend via Luki 1 arrival. Lindbergh altimeter 2983.
Let's go 19,000.
It'll be a Luki 1 arrival for Delta 386.
Are you going to, do you have the Clare arrival? Are you going to cross Clare at 13,000?
Roger, we'll make Clare at 13,000, Delta 2806.
We're keeping our speed up here. First restriction is between, it was at SoFi between 2.6 and 2.4. Yeah, that guy was zooming, was blowing out my eardrums, man. I'm gonna turn the headset now. That speed up here.
Delta 2806, contact Las Vegas approach on 135.0.
Approach 135.0, good day.
The turbulence factor across the, or against the aircraft is really much improved. They've nailed it a little bit better. And again, it's not swaying back and forth like it used to. I'm really starting to enjoy this aircraft. I got a slow descent here. I think he's bringing us down a little bit too early, but we're fine. Because of that, I've got to bring the speed back a bit because I don't want to overspeed here. Hope you guys are doing good. Here on this second leg of this journey, we just not just departed. We departed earlier. LatinVFR's San Diego just released earlier this week in the fly-by-wire A320 Neo project, as well as the FTSIM sound pack. And pretty good. And then into Phoenix, and then now we're making the return back here into San Diego to check out what the night lighting is going to look like. We've got Simlog TV behind us as well, flying the A320 Delta 386, hot on our tail there, coming into San Diego as well. Well, we'll see what happens. We've got top-down service still, unless everyone logs off by the time we get there. But we've got San Diego approach. We've got Lindbergh Tower and Lindbergh Ground, so it should be cool. It should be good.
Los Angeles Center, Delta 3784, climbing through flight level 150 for flight level 190, headed to Sierra Alpha November.
Delta 3784 Los Angeles Center, good evening. Climb and maintain flight level 280.
Climb and maintain 280, Delta 3784.
Hello, Center American 480 with you, passing dark at flight level 130.
The night lighting in this sim is so good. I thought Xplane's night lighting was phenomenal. This
American 480 Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 300.
Obviously,
Up to 300, American 480, thank you.
I'm sure they'll get there as well, but the look and feel of this sim from an atmospheric and weather standpoint is really, there's no competition right now, man. Weather needs to be a little bit more accurate, sure. Can the aircrafts be, a little bit more reliable? A lot more reliable in some cases even, sure. But we'll get there, man. I give this sim another year, and I don't see why anyone would fly anything else.
6116 Heavy with you. Just leveled out at 280.
Bring the speed back here a little bit.
Charlie Chicago 6116 Heavy, Los Angeles Center, welcome.
Alright, we'll increase that rate of descent just a bit more. And we'll get the seatbelt signs on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign is now turned on, so it's time to return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt.
We're coming in hot, but there really isn't a speed restriction until we get to Helix, 270 knots between 15 and 12. So no issues there. We're keeping that speed up for our buddy behind us there, and anybody else that may be coming into San Diego. But we do want to watch, make sure we're not over speeding, so let's dial that back just a little bit. And actually increase that rate of descent just a bit more as well. We had a delay with PAC-X because of the PDC or not getting our clearance in time, but we made it that time.
That's level 225.
Well, that looks good there from
Delta 1773 Los Angeles Center, reset transponder is squawk 7304.
7304, Delta 1773.
I mean, guys, I've flown this route dozens of times, and when I say the accuracy and the detail about how things are looking outside right now, it is spot on. Really spot on. The fact that, you know, it's nighttime, the sky seems so bright, it's really true to life because there's a full moon out. And you'll notice, you know, as the moon changes in this sim as well, like it does in real life, the sky, you know, will be much darker. So they've really outdone themselves in certain areas of this simulator for sure. In other areas, I'm, you know, pretty confident it'll get better, I'm sure, for a fact.
LA Center Aircraft 69 Heavy back in the flight deck.
Alright, we want to increase our rate a bit more now. 12,000. Let's bring the speed back so we hit helix at 270.
LA Center, American 3601 at 7,000.
American 3601 Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Flight level 350, American 3601.
San Diego has some updated weather.
LA Center, good evening, United 3319 with you, holding 17,000.
We've got winds calm
United 3319 Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 330, reset transponder, squawk 7106.
And altimeter is 2983 still.
Alright, we will climb maintain 330 and we'll reset transponder 7106.
Stuff.
Frontier flight 2947, contact local approach 119.696.
19.6 Frontier flight 2947, we'll see you. Thanks for your help tonight. And that speed back. Limburg approach, good evening, Frontier Flight 2947, 17.6 on the Lucky One. We've got information, Sierra at San Diego.
Golf Alpha Kilo Juliet, radar contact, altitude. Golf Alpha Kilo Juliet, can you repeat that please? I do a step on.
Golf Alpha Kilo Juliet radar contact, altitude.
Golf Alpha Kilo Juliet 1400, climbing 6000.
And somebody else is calling for coverage?
Yeah, that's Frontier Flight 2947, 16.3 on the Lucky One. Information, Sierra at Lindbergh.
Frontier Flight 2947 SoCal approach at Lindy, cleared localizer or RNAV, runway 27 approach.
At Lindy, cleared localizer or RNAV, runway 27 approach. Frontier Flight 2947. Awesome, he gave us a choice, so we'll shoot the RNAV. That's what we have dialed in. We do need to increase our rate of descent here, though. Let me get 10,000 dialed in.
ABX 105, heavy, SoCal approach, you on frequency? Golf Alpha Kilo Juliet, clear direct Oceanside VOR.
Clear direct Oceanside VOR, Golf Alpha Kilo Juliet.
Step into San Diego. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in a full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seatbelt pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
Looking good. There's no glide slope here. Or ILS, I should say. Actually, no, there isn't. Not at San Diego. We've only got the LOC, so we don't need to arm that. What we can do, however, is get auto brake medium and terrain on ND. We are coming into some terrain below us, so we want to make sure we stay above the MSA. Alright, at Jack, per the charts, 250 on the speed, so let's dial that back. And approaching 10,000, we'll get the landing lights on, wing lights on, let's chime the cabin. Jebs, we want to be at Jebs above 6,000. Appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed both of the legs for those that were here for the first flight. Should be a nice seat approaching the San Diego right
Lindy,
now.
cleared localizer or RNAV, runway 27 approach.
At Lindy, cleared localizer or RNAV, 27 approach, Delta 3.
Rate of descent looks good. Speed looks good. You can actually start to see San Diego there in the distance. I'm going to kill some of these lights.
386, maintain 250 knots. Delta 386, maintain 250 knots.
Maintain 250 knots, Delta 3.
Looking good. Well, let me get, alright, 6,000 is dialed in. I'm gonna be at lucky at 6,000. And we're really not slowed again until Lindy, where we want to be 210 on the speed, 5,000 or above 5,000.
Golf Alpha Kilo Juliet, Palomar altimeter 2982. 2982, Golf Alpha Kilo Juliet.
Watch the MSA here. We got terrain below us. Decrease that rate of descent just a bit. Again, this aircraft doesn't really have a VNAV profile, or else, you know, in any other A320, I would just set this into Nav Mode and managed altitude, and it would descend via the arrival, you know, no problem. But fortunately, we don't have that luxury with this aircraft, so I've got to continue to always manage the descent here via the vertical speed.
Delta 386, cross Lindy at 210 knots.
Cross Lindy, 210 knots, Delta 3.
Good evening, SoCal ABX 105 with you, short of runway 27 at Charlie 1.
ABX 105, heavy SoCal departure, wind calm, runway 27 for takeoff.
We just need a few more minutes to just keep running some other checklists, and we'll call you when we're ready, ABX 105.
ABX 105, heavy full short, runway 27, you're in just close down.
You get
All short 2, and we'll let you know, ABX 105, heavy, appreciate it.
SoCal, good evening. Vision Jet 1, Charlie Victor.
And I'm going to keep that speed up for you, Simlog TV. I think he restricted you already.
251 Charlie Victor, SoCal departure, you ready to depart?
There's our airport. See, traffic holding short already. Looks like, or someone on final.
Alright, 1 Charlie Victor, can you get around him, or?
I think I can get around him, yeah.
Let's get that speed back, 210 now.
1 Charlie Victor, wind calm, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
27 clear for takeoff, 1 Charlie Victor.
Gorgeous tonight out, folks. Love the choppy approach. The mountain convection is accurate. Okay. I was wondering if it was accurate. That's pretty good. I'm getting bumpy, or was at least.
2947, wind calm, runway 27, clear to land, 1 departure for arrival.
Runway 27, clear to land, 1 departure prior to our arrival at Frontier Flight 2947. Alright, so that was an aircraft holding short. We'll keep an eye on him. Let's go to approach phases activated. Keep our speed here just a bit. Now we'll go managed. Yeah, we were getting bumped around a good bit as well. Mountain convection, yeah. They nailed that in this sim as well. Alright, let's see how well this aircraft shoots the RNAV. Let's go approach. Final approach enunciated on the PFD. That's accurate. Now let's go manage speed. Get flaps 1 out.
Okay, Vision 1 Charlie Victor, passing.
Hi, aircraft.
1 Charlie Victor, radar contact, proceed on course.
Flaps
Proceed
2.
on course, 1 Charlie Victor.
We'll get the auto brake
1
on.
Charlie Victor, verify squawking 5707.
2, we'll make it 07, 1 Charlie Victor.
A bit high.
Delta 386, wind calm, runway 27, clear land number 2, behind a Airbus A320 on a 4-mile final.
Clear to land number 2, Delta 386.
That's gorgeous.
Oh, and SoCal 1 Charlie Victor.
It does RNAV well, gotcha.
To the ground controller.
Yeah, I disconnected the autopilot. I want to hand fly it in.
1 Charlie Victor, roger, you expect that.
Says we're high, but we're fine. We'll correct just a little bit here. Got the city down below us, Coronado Bridge down there. Very accurate depiction of San Diego.
Yeah, so Charlie Victor. One of those right, yeah, Charlie 1.
Alright, flaps full. Cabin check.
Golf Alpha Kilo Juliet, contact. SoCal approach 121.3.
And gear down.
Golf Alpha Kilo Juliet, contact. SoCal approach 121.3.
I heard the sub, but I can't see who it was. Whoever it was, appreciate the subscribe, my friend. Thank you.
Golf Alpha Kilo Juliet, contact. SoCal approach 121.3.
Yelling sync rate. I should have.
1.13, Golf Alpha Kilo Juliet.
Ground proximity warning. There you go.
SoCal Apex 105.
You're gonna get that coming into San Diego. Just because of the steep approach.
Hold short 27, Apex 105.
We're a bit fast.
SoCal approach, Baron 45 Extra Sierra with you, 4,500.
We're correcting.
Baron 45 X-ray Sierra, SoCal approach, Lindbergh altimeter 2983.
It just loves to hang right on you just before final. My gosh. Alright, we're down. Let's kick it to the left, get back on the center line, reverses, spoilers, decel.
Departure flight 2947, welcome to San Diego. Exit left when able. Contact number ground 123.9er.
Left when able, 123.9er, Frontier flight 2947. Man, the final approach in this thing, you know, below 200 feet, she just does not want to stay straight. Anyway, we're down.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
Number ground, good evening, Frontier flight 2947, vacate 27.
p.m. And it's currently about
7-6 to ramp by Bravo and Spirit Wings 2030 contact tower. Or sorry, departure on 119 flight.
Stop, and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins.
Ramp B Bravo, Frontier flight 2947. Alright, flaps up.
We thank you for flying with us, and we hope to see you
Another
again.
conspicuous landing in the default Airbus, but we'll take it. Strobes off, we'll get the landing lights off for now. We didn't even turn those on, whoops. Frontier. I'll park over here somewhere. Get the APU on. Let me see if I can grab your landing. At least we got apron lights. We got predictive wind shear. All those systems off. Where the hell is the parking? Oh, okay. Whoops. Let me see if I can swing this. I don't think so. Or maybe. I love the ground textures. Like moist or dew, which is accurate based on the weather that's here right now.
San Diego ground, Delta 386 with you holding short, Bravo 7.
Darn, I missed your landing.
386, Limber ground, text the ramp by Bravo.
I didn't know you were that
To the ramp
close
via
behind
Bravo,
me.
Delta 386.
Keep it going. Alright, that's fine. Parking brake set. We'll get the transponder to standby. APU is available, so number 1 and 2 can go. Beacon off. Seatbelt signs coming off. No smoking off. Get the APU bleed on. Get the lights on in here. Now let's get the jetway connected. Baggage service. We don't know where the bags are. On the bags. Is that you taxiing in? I see you. Guys, this was a blast. Really enjoyed it. Hope you guys did as well. Shout out to all the controllers making another Friday Night Ops fun. Never does baggage. Yeah, you have to call it twice. If you call it the second time, it's almost as if the it has to load the stuff. Catering service is the same way. See if we do catering. Simlock TV, this was fun, man. Gotta catch you next time as well on VATSIM. We'll do a flight. And then if you call a catering service again, watch it now show up. It's gotta like load the vehicles in before it actually responds. Let's see, there it goes. Don't know why, but one of the many little things that I'm sure they'll work on. But yeah, guys, this was fun. Appreciate you all tuning in, especially those that were here from the beginning. Thanks for letting me tag along. It was a pleasure, man. We'll probably do flight to Mexico City. Enjoy that, man. The rest of you all, you have a great night. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great weekend. We'll probably be back Sunday with another stream. We'll see. But for now, we're off. See ya.
How far can